destroyed every part of our world. So, we did the only thing we could. We set the world on fire.
Hey guys, Shadows here. Welcome back to another Gears Tactics video. Today we are going to be breaking down the Game Awards 2019 gameplay trailer, including the new Locust villain, Ukkon, Gabe Diaz character, and more in Gears Tactics. The turn-based strategy game, an all-new genre and a very first for the Gears of War franchise. Gears Tactics was announced back at E3 in 2018, and while it's been a little while since that initial tease, with the Game Awards being shown last night, the Coalition Studio, in partnership with the Splash Damage, took the opportunity to reveal the world premiere of Gears Tactics and what we can expect from the brand new title, giving off a huge XCOM style vibe while also pulling the aggressive gameplay that retains a signature Gears tone and feel that we all know and love. From a gameplay point of view, I don't really have an opinion on what to expect when it comes to playing a Gears Tactics until I actually, play it myself, because I've never really just experienced anything like it. However, what we can dive into is the huge emphasis on the expanded Gears of War universe and the presence of Gears storyline lore that seems to be really shaping up the purpose of what Gears Tactics is meant to be. Set 2 years after the emergence of the Locust Horde on E-Day and 12 years before the events of the first Gears of War game, where Dom freed Marcus from the Slabcog prison, Gears Tactics ties huge connections between the Rise of Rome comics to the current timeline of the current games 4 to 5, all together in the stories being told in the new Gears game. Before we jump into breaking down the Gears Tactics gameplay trailer, from everything to anything that we may find, I wanted to first take a look at the new main characters so that what we're breaking down later has a lot more substance. As you can see on screen, we have Marcella Spencer Trin, Gabe Diaz, Michaela Dawn, and Sid Redburn. If you paid attention to the lore of the Gears storyline canon, a few of those names may sound familiar, as even the main protagonist of Gears Tactics tie in directly into Gears 5. Gabe Diaz is of course, as confirmed in the Gears of War Ascendance book novel, the father of Gears 5 protagonist Kate Diaz, husband of Reyna and brother of Oscar. Gabriel Diaz joined the COG army during the Pendulum Wars before going on into fighting the Locust after E-Day, is the lieutenant colonel that we do see during the trailer. Sid Redburn was the old man, a cool looking character with a scarred up face and a medieval like eye patch. Is a name you may recognise if you did collect the Gears 5 collectibles, as it was revealed that Sid Redburn was stationed at the New Hope research facility during the Pendulum Wars at the same damn time as Niall Samson beginning his experiments. During Act 2, Chapter 3 of the Gears 5 campaign at Forest for the Trees, an intercepted letter collectible can be found, and its sender, signed in ink on paper, Private Sid Redburn, attempted to contact the House of Sovereigns with detailed evidence on the work Niall Samson was doing at New Hope. The main antagonist, the villain of Gears Tactics spotted throughout the new trailer, while not mentioned at all except as the evil mastermind in the Locust Horde, behind the creation of its monsters. The Locust leader, like Cantus known as Ukkon, made a debut in the Rise of Rome comics released last year. A lead scientist for the Locust Horde and member of Queen Miri's Locust Council during the Lambent and Locust Civil War, Ukkon is responsible for the genetic mutation of a lot of the Locust enemies and the machinery being used to control the bigger creatures such as the Brumac and the Corpser. Now that we know a bit more of a backstory behind the new faces that we do get to see in the Gears Tactics trailer, we can take an in-depth look at the brand new gameplay reveal. Firstly, we do begin with an unfortunate dead COG soldier on the ground. Of course, the Gears community is very quick to joke that this might as well just be a Carmine. Before the legendary story of Marcus Phoenix at the beginning of the Locust War, the trailer is heavily suggesting that there was also another great story of leadership, survival and sacrifice in Gabe Diaz. We then move into possibly a flashback or an introduction prologue cutscene as the Locust Horde emerge into the cities at what looks to be a COG training camp, as out of armor COG cadets exchange a gunfight with a group of Locust drones, resulting in, as we know it, being over defining odds. In the destroyed beauty of the COG city still standing, Gabe and Sid look out into the sky as the COG do begin at the Hammer of Dawn strikes in an attempt to keep the Locusts away from the Jacinto Plateau. On a personal mission to hunt down a Ukkon, the squad travel through a Tyra city, passing a Tyra tavern and wretches mauling at the flesh of dead soldiers. The scene then switches directly to the Locust leader, snap executing an unforgiving COG gear ram style, With an awesome close-up, you can really see that Ukkon is such a unique and distinct Locust character, making it super interesting to learn more of his backstory. Ukkon has the ability to speak in perfect human tongue, but mainly can control the tame beasts of the Hollow, summoning a Brumak at his will. Next up, we get an overview of the world building being done in Gears Tactics to fit the sense and the feel of the turn-based gameplay, featuring going behind enemy lines. Gabe, Sid and Michaela are on a one-way mission to find and take out Ukkon, one of the Locust's most important leaders on the field. Seeing the return of the Locust enemies like the Brumak, corpses, pharaohs, boomers and more is super satisfying. It seems like Ukkon will also introduce a new kind of Hydra, acting out as a mini-boss at some point in the game. Boasting a 40+ hours campaign, Gears Tactics is going to contain a crazy amount of storyline moments as the gameplay trailer continues to reveal the Ukkon's usage of emulsion, Lambent see infected Locust turning into Lambent, and human civilization at the Hammer of Dawn strikes by the Cog were being deployed. Customization is being taken to the next level for the first time ever in the Gears series, as you're able to customize the armor of characters to the attachments on your weapons, creating a personalized experience that's shaped up in your own vision. The trailer then ends with the main characters encountering Ukkon yet again at a different location as a fully grown Mother Corpser rises from behind him. Gears Tactics is releasing April 28th, 2020 on Windows 10 PC, Steam and on Xbox Game Pass, with an Xbox console release coming in the future. As an included free bonus at launch for pre-ordering Gears Tactics, it will also include the Thrashball Cole character pack containing a Recruit Augustus Cole and Thrashball Armor Cole set with rare abilities. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your guys' opinion on the new Gears Tactics gameplay trailer and seeing the Locust threat return in an all new way? For me personally, I really do enjoy the Gears of War universe and the multiple different ways that the story of Gears can be told. Being able to explore more of the Locust War and its negative space that was created by Epic's original trilogy being slowly filled up by TC. I do have to say though, there are some amazing features in Gears Tactics that would have been even better to see in Gears 5, especially that of the customization and the fact that everything is earnable in game with confirmed to be no microtransactions. I would expect closer to the time of release that we do see some kind of crossover as characters like Gabe Diaz, Sid Redburn and Ukkon appearing in Gears Tactics make their way into Gears 5 versus multiplayer, expanding the character roster, which is always just great to see. So there you have it guys, full details on the Game Awards 2019 show gameplay trailer, including the new Locust Ukkon, Gabe Diaz character and more in Gears Tactics. Give the video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.